И мы начали.
Сначала?
Мгм. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, and our dearest participants, Education Solutions, international consulting company in the sphere of education, welcomes you in our third virtual education fair, named Russian Universities Talking Through Education Solutions, where we gather here to explore the incredible opportunities offered by the most prestigious universities of Russia. My name is Sivinch. I am the head of the Cooperation Development Department of the Education Solutions Company, and I'm delighted to be your host for this event. We celebrate today the knowledge, learning, and the boundless opportunities that the education brings. Today, I'm particularly thrilled to introduce you to a beacon of academic excellence and innovation, a multi-profile higher educational institution, the Moscow Polytechnic University, and our dearest colleagues, the Vice President for International Affairs, Yulia Davidova. Yulia Davidova, we are really honored to have you today here. And the head of Director of International Integration and Work with Foreign Students, Anastasia Akhmedova. Happy to have you here. But before we dive into the exciting academic prospects at Moscow Polytechnic University, let me take you into a short journey to introduce you to a beautiful city that it calls home, Moscow. Located in the vibrant and dynamic city of Moscow, the university is situated in the heart of the capital, a city that embodies its rich history of Russia, cultural diversity, and global significance. As the capital of Russia, Moscow is not only a center of political and economic activity, but also a hub of education, science, and culture. From iconic landmarks such as the Kremlin and the Red Square to its renowned museums, theaters, and art scene, Moscow offers a stimulating environment for learning and super comfortable environment for living that makes it appealing for international students and visitors, that every year it attracts enormous numbers of international students, and nowadays their number reaches almost 1 million of students from all over the world. Sounds great, doesn't it? But we recommend you to see, which is better of course, by yourself, in the introduction video of Moscow that we have prepared especially for you today. Ladies and gentlemen, this was the capital, the heart of the Russia. One of the greatest views, isn't it? It makes it really extremely appealing to come here to study and to stay here, of course. And the most appealing part of it, of course, the university, the Moscow Polytechnic University. And now we are giving the words to the representative of the Mospoly, to the Yulia Davidova, the president for international affairs of Moscow Polytechnic University. Miss Yulia, we will be really glad to have you here.
Hello, dear guests. I'm really happy to be here today and to tell you about the opportunities of studying in Moscow and particularly in Moscow Polytechnic University. We will be very glad if you will choose Russia for education and our university. Thank you.
Thank you a lot, Yulia Davidova. We are extremely happy to have you here today, and we are pretty sure that our viewers and all of our prospective students are extremely excited to find out more about the Polytechnical University. So first, we suggest you to watch the the promo video of the university itself, so that you can see how many opportunities the university offers and how it looks like.
Xin chào, tôi là Trần Trung Đã. Hiện tại tôi đang học tập tại trường Đại học Moscow, Moscow. Trải mãi trong ngày đã học tập và làm việc rất nhiều những nhà giáo nổi tiếng. Мне нравится политет был бы таргетса. Moscow Polytech, môi trường hoạt động thực tiễn sáng tạo. La Universidad Politécnica de Moscú es innovación. Moscow Polytech là môi trường nghệ thuật và sáng tạo. Polytech Solutions. Polytech це розумний підхід. Students of Moscow Polytechnic University are the competencies of the future. Полицех был элемент. Полицех — это актуальные знания. Universidad Politécnica es esencial para una carrera exitosa.莫斯科理工大学是我们的家。Learning in Moscow Polytechnic is a possibility to study in a big city. It takes a piece of skill to do this. Polytechnica são amigos. Polytech Technicateur Jamila. Hãy đến với chúng tôi, hãy đến với Moscow Polytech.
Just look at this university and just look at the opportunities that the university offers for students and how many students from different countries from all over the world are studying and getting high-class education in the university. Thank you for this promotional video. And nowadays, it's becoming more and more interesting to know more about the Moscow Polytechnic Universities. From the International Department, we pass the words to Anastasia Akhmedova, the head of the Directorate for International Integration and Work with Foreign Students.
Hello, everyone. I'm really happy to be here with you. So you see, I'm a little bit even sunny. So Russia, it is not so cold as you can hear, for example. So I will start my presentation and I will tell you all the details, all the benefits of education at Moscow Polytechnic University. Just like one moment. I will share my screen with you, dear guys. Just like this one. I hope that everything is quite visible and you can see me and my presentation, right?
So
I hope
yes,
that.
it's great. Listen,
Okay,
stage.
thank you so much. Thank you. So I will start. Moscow Polytechnic University, the flagship of project education. So a little bit history. So our history dates back to 1865. And frankly speaking, there were before 6 Moscow universities. They emerged, and now we have like a new brand, a new name, Moscow Polytechnic University, just like our university in figures. So we have more than 17,000 students from all over the world, so from 63 countries, so it's quite a lot. So moreover, we have a lot of educational programs. It is 70 plus just for first year of education. So if it is just like for all the courses, it is more than 350. So 40 fields of study, 10 dormitories. By the way, it is like a real benefit for Moscow University because we have 10 dormitories. Moreover, we have 50 plus extracurricular activities like clubs, and I will tell you in detail what does it mean. So more than 40 international education partners, and also additional programs that we have. So, and also I would like to say that Moscow Polytechnic University, it's not just about like technical fields. It's also about art. It's also about humanitarian ones. But now I will, on the slide where we can see all our faculties, by the way. So it is our main building. In Moscow, we have like 6 buildings, 6 campuses. There we have classes, laboratories, and also like the offices. And here you can see just like one of our buildings. It is our main one, where you can meet me, Yulia Davidova, and others, and our president of the university as well as. So speaking about our faculties, so you can see on this slide, we will start with the first faculty. It is transport faculty. I will tell you also in details about each of the faculty. So it is advanced engineering school, faculty of mechanical engineering, faculty of IT, urban studies and urban economy, so chemical technologies, economics and management, publishing, graphic printing, and also the Favorsky Institute of Graphics and Book Art. So you can see that it's not only about technical specialties, but also about others as well as. And the first, it is transport faculty. Frankly speaking, I can say that it is one of our key faculties that we have in Moscow Polytechnic universities. The faculty specialize in the field of design, of construction, build-up and operation of vehicle, their components, as well as industrial objects. So it is quite essential to say that we have 4 racing teams in our university. So our students, they design different types of vehicles. So frankly speaking, we are quite advanced in electric cars and electric vehicles. And also now we are focused on the vehicles of the future. And moreover, so just like 2 years ago, we have a new faculty. So it was born from the transport faculty. It is advanced engineering school. So it specializes exactly on electric cars and also cars of the futures that maybe quite interesting will be for you. So the second, it is faculty of mechanical engineering. So it's all about mechanical engineering, manufacturing, robotics, so metrology, for example, 3D printing, etc. So I suppose that you know that our Russian engineering education is really highly required because we have all that basis of Soviet engineering with new technologies, with new methods and approaches. So that's why a lot of foreigners before, so they came here to Russia, so to study for engineers. So it is quite valued. So we have a lot of partnership with quite like big companies, Russian and not only. So speaking about Russian, it is like Kamaz, Kia. Maybe you know something about it. If you don't know, I suppose you will just Google it and you will know for sure. And when you will come to us to Moscow Poly, so you will feel all this atmosphere like working with big companies, for example, in the field of mechanical engineering and not only. So a faculty of IT, our faculty is one of top 10 faculties of IT in Russia, really. So, and frankly speaking, each year, so it's like developing and developing. We have more and more students here. So it's about all the programs that you can imagine, I suppose, in IT. So it's all development, it's web design, so it can be informational security, etc. So a lot of that you can find here. So in the field of informational technologies, so quite advanced. I really recommend you to come and to study, for example, at the Faculty of IT if you feel that it's your cup of tea, like a poem. So the next Faculty of Urban Studies and Urban Economy. So it's connected for also like for construction. It's construction not just like just the buildings. It can be the global one, like for example the urban in general, like how to say it correctly, urbanistic that we have. Yeah. So also here I can say that we have power engineering and also we have here electric power engineering. So if you feel that you like it, why not? So the next faculty, it is Faculty of Chemical Technology and Biotechnology. Quite an interesting one, I suppose, frankly speaking. So you see like some sort of a description here, but I would like to say that we have students and one of their like cutest projects that they have, to my mind, it is that our students at this faculty, so they print the processes in 3D printer and it can be really used for like medical purposes, by the way. So it's like a good job, a great one. So we have this faculty. Welcome. And now we have already come to the Faculty of Economics and Management. So it is not about, like a technical field, but so what is here? So here it is for sure like management. It can be like media management, by the way. So all this stuff is SMM, etc. So it's just economics, international economics here that we have about business, HR, etc. So I really like this faculty because I'm also a graduate of this faculty. I got my master's degree here, and I really like it, so I can recommend you. So the next, that is Institute of Graphic Printing. We have some sort of like art specialties in Moscow Polytechnic University, so instead of technical ones. And in this institute, it is just like more just like technical fields in the field of art, like this. For example, what is it? It's like multimedia and visual content design. Yeah, so it is packaging. So packaging and recycling technologies, by the way. It is material science. It's quality control. It is research and development in the field of graphics, by the way. Yeah, so quite interesting. The next, it is Institute of Publishing and Journalism. So now, we are on the island of arts. So because here all our like art students study. For example, it can be like SMM specialists. Yeah, you can be, by the way, after graduation, or maybe journalist, or maybe a copywriter, like media editor, etc. So everything connected to art, media. So also it is quite cute. So the next faculty, it is the Favorsky Institute of Graphics and Book Art. Favorsky, it is a last name, yeah. So Institute of Graphics and Book Art, it is illustration, it is animation, so it is multimedia graphic designing. So quite, you see, by the way, it is like some of the work of our student here. So, what is essential to say? That all our programs are in the Russian language, but not only. We have several programs in the English language, and each year we have like new programs in English. For example, nowadays we have two programs. Bachelor degree, it is business process management, and if it is master degree, it is innovative marketing and advertising. For example, if you don't want to learn the Russian language, you would like to study in English because it is just like easier for you, or just you would like to study in English, so it is no problem. You can study in English here. But if, for example, you would like to be an engineer or IT specialist, and you understand that your program is in the Russian language, it is not a problem at all, because you can undergo our preparatory course. What does it mean? So usually in the world, we call it like the foundation course or the language course. So it is language course of the Russian language. It lasts 1 year. So what does it mean? It means that like one term, it will be dedicated just to the language. Every day, a lot of the Russian language. Every day, almost. Okay, you will have for sure weekends. And the other term, it will be dedicated to language and some subjects that would be necessary for you for entering your degree. Yeah. So, for example, we have different profiles like engineering profile and economic profile. So, if you have engineering, you will have such subjects like information technology, physics, mathematics, etc. So, if you have like an economic profile, so you will have like also mathematics, social studies, etc. So what is essential to say here? That at first, it is really possible to study the language because you will be here. So you will have the language environment. Everybody speaks Russian. And frankly speaking, besides education, you will have a lot of different events. Like we are like international office. We are trying to involve you in different events, cultural, like it can be just entertainment events, you know, maybe going to some museums, festivals, like cinemas even. So we are trying to adapt you, so we are trying to socialize you, and we are really eager to help you because we understand that you are a foreigner here, and we would like to show all our warmth, like all our hospitality to you. So that's why I really recommend to undergo the preparatory course, because it will be like, you know, one year to adapt. And then I can assure you that everything will be great because you will have your friends, you will have your relations, like you're studying, your language will be even better and better. So you will have no problems, and you will keep on, for example, studying on your bachelor or master degree, or maybe PhD, because we have PhD as well, as for sure. So here you can see like our events, like our guys, we have so many international students, and we are so happy that like from even, I don't know, like our geographic of countries of our students is so diverse and so wide. So let's see the next. So what is essential to say here? So you see like forming trajectory. What does it mean? It means that, for example, you are a graduate of school, of maybe of a college, or maybe from another university. You are coming to us, to Moscow Polytechnic University, and you have like 3 ways in your life, yeah? So you can go, for example, to the industry, you can go to the science, or you can go to the business. And it is very cute that here in Moscow Poly, so all these fields, they are quite interconnected. Why? Because, I will turn to another slide, we have really a lot of practice here. So even we have like one subject that you will have each year on the bachelor degree, it is project activity. So what does it mean? It means that it will be a great project, not like an individual work at school, you know. It will be the project that can, for example, collect like 40 people, 40 students from different faculties. And for example, your project is to develop, I don't know, a robot. Let it be like this. And a lot of students from different faculties like will work together under this project. So for example, IT specialists, yeah, so they will program this robot. Like a designer, so they will make an illustration of this robot. So, and maybe some managers and or maybe, I don't know, PR specialists, so they will promote it. So, and it is a big project, and you will be working already with real companies, so with real clients. So it's not just a project to be a project. So it is a real project that can be even, for example, I don't know, funded. Yeah, so it really happens. And I really like it. So instead of studying, because I suppose that you have already understood that we have lots of different programs in Russian, some of them are in English, so we have preparatory course, the language course. But besides, I would like to say that it is very important to life, you know, the students' life, like to go to different events, maybe to be a member of different clubs. So we have more than 20 student communities. So it can be different. So if it is like a sort of art, so we have dancing, we have our theater, so you can be even an actor, by the way. So we have like some sort of, you know, magicians also. So maybe it is quite weird to hear, but really we have. So, and also we have more than 40 sports facilities. So even I remember that our students from India, from Bangladesh and Pakistan, they really wanted to have like some sort of cricket like cricket championships or something like this. So even we can do something under your request. So for example, if you would like to have like a cricket team or maybe some other team, so it is possible. Also, as you can see on this slide, for example, there is a racing car. And I have already mentioned that we have several racing teams. They are students, like, you know, like Formula One. It is Formula students, the same championship. Not the same, I mean this championship. So, and our teams, so they participate every year in different competitions. So we have a lot of, frankly speaking, awards for it. So even like world records, by the way. So, and if you would like to be a member of such a team, why not? So even if you are not an engineer, so even if you are like, I don't know, you're studying for management, so it is possible to be a part of such a team. So, and also I would like to say that if you are a student of Moscow Polytechnic University, so it is possible for you to study not only here, but for example, to go for the internship, like exchange program to other countries. We have different agreements and partnership with universities, but under my experience, I can say that really a lot of our students, they go to Germany, to South Korea, to our partner universities, and they can study there as well as here. So like for 1 year or maybe for 1 term. So it is in the frames of our exchange mobility programs. So it is possible to go there, and it is possible also for students abroad to come to us also in the frames of this academic mobility. So my dear future students, I hope ours, but even guys, if you just choose Russia, I will be really happy, even other universities, because I suppose that we have really good quality of education. It is very interesting here in Russia. And frankly speaking, despite all the stereotypes, if you come here, if you live here, and you will understand like our vibe, we are quite friendly, hospitable, and I hope that you will feel here safe and really happy. So here you can see just like some contact details that we have, or you can contact also the company, for example. Doesn't matter, as you wish, as it will be comfortable for you. And I suppose that as for the presentation, I can stop. And also I will stop my screen share. And I will be really happy to answer all your questions. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Miss Anastasia. What a quite exciting presentation of the university it was. So, and out of that, we can make a conclusion that the university offers you a high-class education, which is giving you the opportunity to get a diploma not only by the theoretical learning, but it offers you the learning and education based on the practice itself. As you have to work on the project works, and also besides this, moreover, it also offers you to develop your soft skills, as you have to work on that project, with the group of students from another faculties, and this is a unique chance, really. And also we cannot mention the range of the social events and social opportunities that the university also offers. And so our prospective students and viewers are actually extremely excited with the university application, as we have a lot of questions coming from all of our viewers from all over the world. So the first most frequently asked question is, what is the quality of education in Russian universities, and what are the employment prospects after graduation the university in Russia?
It is really a good question, because it shows that you are quite a motivated person, and you just like so I mean, the quality is quite high. So, and it's necessary to understand that you have to study. Yeah. So, because if you would like to be a good specialist, you need to study. You need to study here in the university. You need to study also not only in the university. I mean, all your home tasks and different projects. So, as for example, like job opportunities, it's also concerned the foreigners, by the way. So it is possible to be here, to stay here in Russia, and to apply for job and work, for example, here. Some of our international students, so they get their education, and for example, they can be really a good specialist in their countries. So it is really, like, for us, it is a good mark, frankly speaking. And I would like to say that all the diplomas that our students get, so they're in the Russian language, but we have diploma supplement. It is like European diploma supplement. It is for free for our students. So you need just to apply for it, just like, to send me a message like, Anastasia, so I need a diploma supplement, and no problem. So we prepare it. And I know that students, our graduates from all over the world, doesn't matter where they are, for example, in the United States, or maybe in Canada, or in EU, or in Europe. So everything is okay with their confirmation of diploma, because of this European, some sort of a diploma supplement. So you won't have any problems for it. Moreover, I know that, for example, some countries, they have some sort of lists of the universities, which diplomas are confirmed. And so I suppose it is better to speak in details with the person exactly, but we have in most of the lists of these countries.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Thank you a lot for such kind of detailization. And the second question, of course, what are the entry requirements for international students who want to study in Moscow Polytechnic universities?
It's also a good question. So, for example, if you undergo the preparatory course, our preparatory course, it is without exams. So you need just to send your documents. It is your passport. It is also your, for example, like document of your education previous, if it is like a certificate of education of school, college, or maybe university. So, and also it depends on your citizenship. So because we have some sort of like extra documents for some of the countries, because it is not our choice, it is governmental agreements. So, but in general, it is your passport. So, and it is your document of education. So if it is preparatory course, so it is without exams. And for example, if you undergo the bachelor degree, so you need to pass exams online. And master degree also online. For master degree, it is an interview online. So for bachelor degree, it is like testing. So testing online. So if you are, for example, going to English language programs, for sure, all your exams will be in English.
Of course, of course. And also, we would like to mention that our company, Education Solutions, actually help with every step of your preparation to getting the admission, starting from the applying your documents to the university, preparing for the exams, and passing them successfully until getting your admission letter, invitation, and coming to Russia, up till the moment you start your education safe. So thank you a lot, Miss Anastasia. Also, we have a lot of questions dedicated to the support for international students. What is household and social support for international students? For example, accommodation in a hostel, medical maintenance, I guess they mean healthcare, cultural integration, and etc.
Yes. So as for dormitory accommodation, so we provide dormitories for our students, international students, so who study on full-time form and preparatory course. So for sure. So our dormitories, though they are quite simple, you know, so nothing like not 5-star hotel at all. So, but it is just an ordinary room, like a plastic window, like a wardrobe, a bed. So quite an ordinary one. So yeah, we have some sort of like a little bit rooms of a little bit high class, some sort of it. As for also prices, because I suppose it is quite essential to understand, so how much does it cost. Like for if tell in dollars, we have, you know, our rates sometimes are different, but in general, in dollars for months accommodation, it will be approximately like $30 for you, like 30, 35. I suppose 30. It is like the proper to say. So $30 for accommodation. Also, we are just like. You like international students, when you will come to Russia, so it is your obligation to have medical insurance. So it's not just like you, it is under the law. Yeah, so you need to have it. So for sure, if you don't know how to get it, you can just consult with us and we can help you. Or you can, for example, I suppose also consult with Educational Solutions. So it is not a problem at all. So what other facilities? So frankly speaking, so we are trying also to organize a lot of events. It will be for free for you, just maybe to go to the theater for free with us, to different museums. So we have our students also who went to Sochi. So for holidays, it is our active international students. We just, you know, we really know almost, I suppose we know almost everybody, like despite the fact that we have really a lot of international students, and we are trying to motivate them. By the way, just recently, our guy from Guinea, so he went to Volgograd. It is a Russian city, and he participated in the conference of African journalists, for example. So we are like, our assistance is not just to inform, but to get ready, because this guy, he has never tried just train. So for him, it was just for the first time, and we invited to our office. We explained him everything, so like how to, I don't know, use a kettle at the train, etc. So for us, I suppose, and it is real. So it's not just a promotion, because I know my colleagues, I know our job, that we are trying to do everything to get ease for our international students. So, and for sure, like sport facilities, they're also for free for our students, so they can come, they can go to the gym for free of our universities. It's no problem.
Okay, thank you a lot, Miss Anastasia. And let me add some more words about the opportunities in the sphere of social and cultural events that are possible here in Russia. Yes, as you mentioned, nowadays we have the International Youth Forum 2024, which is being held in Sochi, and a lot of other opportunities also here in Kazan, where our company is located. We also had recently such big forums like the digital games in Kazan. So it means that not only Russian students but also international students have the great opportunity to participate in such kind of events, which whose number is numerous. Like actually, not only as a participant, but also you can take part in it as a volunteer, which gives you a unique experience to get, and which helps you in future, partly also to get a job, of course. So you're welcome here actually, and just look at the opportunities that you have in here. So the other questions which we have here is, what is the price of the preparatory course for the international students?
Yes, for 1 year it is just like I will tell you in rubles and then in dollars. Okay, so for 1 year it is 170,000 for 1 year. So it comprises education, so not dormitory. So it's approximately. Maybe you will help me. I suppose it is like 1,700, a little bit less. Yeah, a little bit less. So it is just like maybe 1,650, I suppose, dollars. It would. So it is for 1 year of language course. It is language plus additional subjects for examinations. Yeah, like informatics, mathematics, etc. So yeah, for 1 year.
Great, thank you a lot. And here another interesting questions. I'm wondering if I study the business process management in English or in Russian language, will there be any differences between these specialization in Russian language and English language?
It would be, yeah, because we have for sure in the Russian language business process management and in the English language. But speaking about English, so it is like more adapted to English speaking students and to like in general to the world trends. For sure, in the Russian language program has the same, but it also has some peculiarities of like Russian laws, etc. So if it is English, so it is like a little bit adaptive, yeah, so to like in general to this program.
Okay, yes, thank you a lot. And also a lot of questions dedicated to the legal process of getting admitted to the university, considering visa processes, considering the admission letters, and most of all invitation. Students are interested in how much does it take to get their invitations done.
So to get the invitation, usually it is 25 working days. So it doesn't depend on our job, so it depends on the migration service. So usually when we have all the full package of documents, so you already paid like for your education, so we take it into the job, and we just apply for migration service. So usually it is 25 working days. So sometimes it can be just like not less, I suppose. Sometimes it can be, or a little bit more. But in general, it is like this. So, and after it, you can get your visa, come to us, and we will prolong your visa in the university. So you don't need like you need just to come in time for prolonging, and that's all.
And also, let me humbly manage that our company also helps you in the getting the process of receiving your invitation, coming to Russia, and not missing the moment where you have to apply for visa extension processes, as sometimes it may be really difficult for our students, and we try to help them in their every step, and in their, not only by the way in these processes, but also in their in daily lives also. So thank you. And of course, we are all human. The other question that we see a lot is that can I pay the first question? It's actually two. First question is can I pay tuition fee after I come to Russia? Because as we know, the SWIFT transactions to Russia are blocked. And the second question is, are there any discounts while entering the university? And are there any scholarship opportunities that university offers?
So the first question. So we have here in the university also our bank account. It is in, if I'm not mistaken, it is in yuan. So, but nevertheless, so our payments, we got it, so no problem. So you can't unfortunately pay after you're coming here because you need to pay at first. So as for different just like sort of discounts, yes, we have. So for example, we have discounts, like the maximum discount, it is 30% for the first year of education. How to get it? You need to pass your exams very good. Excellent. If you really pass it, just like you have, I don't remember exactly because every year maybe we have some changes. But for example, if you are pass like 90 out of 100, for example, so yeah, you can get. Also, we have 20 and 15. So it depends on your points examination. Also, we have some sort of a loyalty for our student, like installment payment. For example, so you pay at first some sort of amount, like 33%, and then we like divide your payment in months. So usually we do it after like the first semester, yeah, for example, but sometimes it happens, so because sometimes our student can face some problems, so we are trying to be quite loyal, but everything under the law. So unfortunately, sometimes it happens that maybe for somebody it is not possible, but nevertheless, we are trying to solve it. Yeah, so maybe like to find somebody who can help even. Why not? So I suppose it is quite a good loyalty, discounts, and also possible to have installment payment. Installment payment you can have also for like all your years of education. So especially it is good for our students, for example, who are already here in Russia and they, for example, work. Yeah, they do not have like any financial help from their homeland, and for them it is really good because like they pay once and they every month, like I don't know, like a credit or something like this. So that's
Okay, we see. And we think that the last question will be, we have a viewer, one really interested viewer from China. His question is, I haven't received my educational certificate yet. Can I apply for the university?
So it depends. So he needs to take his educational certificate. If, for example, this person would like to go to bachelor, master, or PhD, for sure, he or she has to have educational certificate. So if it is preparatory department, for example, so you can already contact us, and we will be waiting for your certificate. No problem, because our academic year starts from the 1st of September, so we have lots of time. And by the way, we already can get your applications, doesn't matter, bachelor, master degree, PhD, from the 15th of April. It is very great, because before it was from 20th of June, and now it is April 15th, so it is the first day of applications. If you have all your documents, so you can do it online. You don't even go to Russia, just do it online. You can pass your exams online, and if you pass, we are just like waiting for you here in Russia.
And yes, this is really great that the admission commission starts so early. And can we please ask, what is the deadline of applying to the university?
Yeah, so it depends on the form, but if I'm not mistaken, so it is like the beginning of August.
The beginning of August. Okay, thank you a lot. It was a great conversation with Moscow Polytechnic University, and we would be really happy to continue it. However, we have our time limit, and it's time to say goodbye to our dearest Moscow Polytechnic University, to Miss Anastasia and Miss Yulia Davidova. We were extremely grateful to have you today here, and really honored to have our Moscow partners today in our stage with us. We hope that this way will bring you a lot of interested students who will bring you the bright future. Thank you a lot.
Thank you so much. We are really welcoming you here in Russia. We'll be very pleasant and happy if you come to us. So come to us and be a member of our international educational family. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, our dear viewers, it's time to say goodbye to you. If you have any questions, you can contact the university and our company in the emails that are listed here down there in our webinar. Thank you for having us today, and let me remind you that this was the fair conducted by Education Solutions Company, which offers the range of services, wide range of services connected with education in Russia. Thank you for having you, Moscow Polytechnic University, today, and thank you for all of our viewers. See you in our next webinars. Goodbye.